Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 2 or part 2 of my Blu-ray collection series, my definitive collection. Yeah, part 2. Part 1 is quite a long video. It's about an hour and 15 I think it's going to turn out. I am doing this in one night, so I don't actually know how long it's going to be, but it's going to be a long video. So this one hopefully will be an hour at the most. This is going to be the D's, E's and F's. So yeah, not so much this time as the first video. Really hope you enjoyed the first video. As I said, I'm doing this in one night, so I don't know how the response is to the first video. But yeah, let's just get right into it. So also starting with the D's. First off, we've got Dad's Army, the reboot, of course based on the BBC comedy series. Actually, my favourite TV show of all time is the original classic Dad's Army show. Yeah, it's hilarious. It's hilarious, and I saw this in the cinemas. I got what I was expecting. I knew it wasn't going to be near as good as the original cast or movie, because they did a movie as well as a show. But I took it for what it was. It was decent. Admittedly, haven't watched it on Blu-ray. I got it day or week 1, but I've not popped it in yet, so I need to do it. But it was a good film from what I remember. If you're in Britain, you'll know the guy who plays Pike was spot on, because he was in The Inbetweeners and he was kind of an idiot in that, so playing an idiot in this was pretty good. So yeah, check out the original show. It's fantastic. This film, in my top 20 of all time, I'm pretty sure, if not top 25. Definitely in my top 10 westerns, probably. Dances with Wolves. This is the German release, if you can't tell. This is incredibly rare to find. It was on eBay one day. I bidded on it, I won it, and I've never seen it since for sale on eBay. I believe if you go on Amazon Germany, there's like 2 or 3 people selling it. Very expensive. I paid around 25 for this, so yeah. Great steelbook though, even though this is printed on the back, but yeah. But it's a 2-disc set. It's got all 3 cuts. I think it's 3 cuts of the film. Oh, 2 cuts. You got the 181 minutes director's cut, and then you've got the even longer cut, which is 234. So yeah, quite a long film, but to my eyes it's a masterpiece. It's incredible. The native language that you hear throughout the film is just awesome to listen to. Kevin Costner actually does a really good job. It's not about action, it's not about, you know, conflict, but, well, it kind of is, because, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but it's incredible. Check it out. It's absolutely fantastic. I can't recommend it highly enough. It's incredible. It really is an incredible movie. Yeah. Moving on. This is okay. It's a remake, but it's okay. The Day the Earth Stood Still with Keanu Reeves. It's okay. I picked this up for 50 pence. I thought that's a good price. I do have the original, but only on DVD, unfortunately. But I did find this again for 50 pence, so I wasn't going to pass up. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not as bad as you'd think. It's pretty decent. There's some good effects, but you can't really beat the original, can you? But yeah, good number of special features anyway. Nothing special on the inside. But yeah, Day the Earth Stood Still. Check out the classic if you haven't, the original. My second favourite disaster film, first one being The Towering Inferno. The Day After Tomorrow, yeah, Roland Emmerich. I didn't like 2012. It was laughable. It was laughable. The amount of things that happened in that film that I thought was like, well, what was that? Like, everyone dies but there's one guy in this one particular spot. It's one of those, and I can usually be fine with that because it's a movie. But some of the things that they did, I thought, come on, you know, that's just bonkers. But this film's good. This film's good, and it doesn't, well, yeah, you could argue it does, but it doesn't do it near as bad as 2012. I really enjoyed this, and it's a Jake Gyllenhaal film, which is awesome. I just watched Prisoners the other night. Oh wow, such a good film with Jake Gyllenhaal. Hugh Jackman I thought was the best thing in it, but Jake Gyllenhaal was amazing in that movie. Anyway, I don't own it and I want to get it. But anyway, Day After Tomorrow, good film, check it out. Very, very cool. It's awesome when the ship just starts cruising in the street. Awesome, awesome. Ooh, some Italian spaghetti westerns released by Arrow Video. Day of Anger. This is the original release that came out, which has the 3 discs and the booklet. Basically, you just get DVDs as a bonus. So you get the movie on DVD and special features. But there's 2 editions. You've got the English dub and, well, technically 4. You've got the English dub theatrical release, you've got the English dub of the longer release, I don't know what they call it in this. Then you've got the native language theatrical, and then you've got the native language extended. Very confusing, but yeah. Definitely check it out. Lee Van Cleef. I'm pretty sure he did this right after the Dollars trilogy, so kind of a good continuation for him. And it looks good on Blu-ray. Next up, superheroes, Deadpool. This is the Italian steelbook. I missed out on the Zavi one, so I had to pre-order this, which is fine. It's the same steelbook. Really great film, absolutely brilliant. Definitely my top 10 superhero films. It's outstanding, funny as hell. I saw it in cinemas, and it was one of the few times in cinemas I went to the cinema, or the theatre if you're in America, and it was a full place. There was no seats left. It was a full house. The only other time it happened was Winter Soldier. So yeah, Deadpool, love it. I pre-ordered the Zavi steelbook with the 4K disc because I have 4K. So yeah, it'll be nice to have 2 steelbooks for that. Next up, this just got added to Netflix, but I bought it for 50p, so I bought it. It's the extended edition of Death Race, a remake. I'm sorry, I can't remember your name, but in my previous update I showed this, and they actually mentioned it was a remake of Death Race 2000. This was great. I actually watched this. I don't remember if I had seen it before the update or not, but this was great. I enjoyed it. It was such a fun time watching it. Non-stop action. Again, the sound was awesome on the sound system. Really good film, and it had a bit more depth to the story than I thought. Check it out, it's great, it's really good. I'll actually show you because it comes with the DVD as well, and then the Blu-ray. So it's a bit more of a standard release. It's a better release than that. Yeah, I've not checked out the sequels yet. I don't know if I will or not. I don't know if he's in the sequels. He might be in the second one, I'm not too sure. Next up, Deepwater Horizon. I have this on 4K, so I'll talk about it more then, but great film. I love the trilogy that Peter Berg and Mark Wahlberg did. It is Peter Berg, isn't it? Yeah, Peter Berg. Yeah, Lone Survivor is my favourite out of the three, but yeah, great movies. As I said in the first part, I love true event movies, and those are some of the best. So next up, I listen from a fellow YouTuber. He doesn't do YouTube videos anymore. He's only on Facebook. His name on Facebook is Daniel Orton. He used to go by Orton Productions. That's it. Sorry, Orton Productions on YouTube. But he doesn't do videos anymore, sadly. But he was selling off a couple Blu-rays towards the end, and I bought one from him. The Departed. Yeah, German digibook. How cool is that? Comes in a nice sleeve with the information on the back. And you got a very nice digibook. Unfortunately, it is all in German. But yeah, to be honest, I don't read them. I just like the pictures. But yeah, there's Martin Scorsese, the legend that he is. Anyway, yeah. Love it. The first time I saw it, I wasn't keen on it because I don't think I really fully understood what was happening. But I rewatched it a few times and I love this film. I watch it every year now. It's great. Matt Damon though, yes, that's Matt Damon. See, I always get him confused with Mark Wahlberg in this movie. Not so much nowadays, but in this movie, I always get them two confused. I don't know if it's just me, but that's what happens. Next up, haven't seen it, so I can't really say much. Devil's Double, with the cool lenticular, look at that. Black case as well. Pound shop pickup, don't know anything about it, I just bought it. It looked alright, so yeah. These I can go through quick. We got Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Hard with a Vengeance, with that crappy cover that CX decided to print off and then make it their own. Die Hard 4.0, and A Good Day to Die Hard. Yeah, love the Die Hard films, especially the first two. Third one I thought was great as well. I really enjoyed the third one. Of course, Samuel Jackson's in it. Second one's my favourite. The first one's classic, but the second one I think is my favourite. I hear there's a new one in the works. I don't know if it's going to be good. How are we doing on time? 11 minutes? Decent. The Dirty Dozen. Another war movie classic from Premium Collection from HMV. Haven't opened this yet. It's still actually got the label on it. Yeah. Great movie. Great movie. I've seen it countless times on DVD. It's always on TV. That's why I haven't opened it yet and watched it. But it's cool because there's a special feature. You actually get the made-for-TV sequel, The Dirty Dozen Next Mission. I don't know if you'll be able to read that. But yeah, it actually comes with a bonus movie. It's not in HD, it's only DVD quality, but you get it on the same disc. Pretty good. Actually, I don't know actually, it might be on the DVD. Don't quote me on that. It might be on the DVD disc, I don't know. But yeah, two movies basically for one package. Great movie, love it. Charles Bronson and Lee Marvin. Next up, this is the US release of District 9. No reason why I have the US one, I think it was cheap on eBay. It's got one of those stupid snapper cases. Yeah, there you go. I hate that. Why did they do that? I don't know. But yeah, it's quite cool. It's got artwork and then the two Blu-ray and DVDs. Good movie. I rewatched this last year and yeah, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. More than Elysium. And what's the third one? Chappie? I don't know. I can't remember. What was the third one? I don't remember. But yeah, I much prefer District 9 over the rest of them. Great movie. Very different. The alien language I really enjoyed. The first, it was funny because the first time I watched this, I was very confused. I'm talking rubbish. I watched this with my family last year, and the first like 20 minutes or 10 minutes is kind of like a documentary news kind of thing, and my mum and dad actually thought it was a documentary and thought it was real, so it fooled them, didn't it? So yeah, great movie. Next up, I've got two editions of this one. Dun, da, 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 Django Unchained. Yeah, a modern day classic. Love this film, absolutely love it. Tarantino is a genius. Loving the Western genre, of course, I adored this. A different Western, but it's awesome. So I got the Steelbook edition. I bought that off of Spider Geek, actually, on YouTube. And then years ago, I picked up just the standard Blu-ray before the Steelbook with the slipcover. And it does actually have artwork inside. Ta-da! There you go. Anyway, super random. Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. DiCaprio, the famous scene that he does in the movie that wasn't meant to happen, the blood. Awesome, love it. It's like Apocalypse Now when he does the blood on his hand kind of thing. In our premium collection, Donnie Brasco. I have not seen Donnie Brasco and it's still sealed. Haven't got around to watching it yet, but I hear it's great, so I picked it up. It's got Al Pacino, yes, and Johnny Depp. So I look forward to watching it. I might do a double bill with this and Black Mass because it's Johnny Depp. Oh, this is great. I picked this up from Zavi recently. I had the DVD for years. It's the German film called Downfall. I highly recommend watching this. It's in German, it's subtitled. It's incredible. It's all about Hitler's last days in his bunker towards the end of the war. Extremely well done. Probably my favourite foreign film. I just love it. It's incredible. And I was so glad that they did a steelbook for it. Comes in a nice J card. Very, very nice. It's a great looking steelbook. And you've got a quote from Hitler in the inside. It's a bit boring inside, but yeah, the front is what really made me buy it. I love the front of it. But yeah, outstanding film. I know there's lots of people that have seen the film, but if you haven't, please watch it. It's awesome. It's such a good film. In our war movie, kind of, well, yeah, I suppose you can call it a war movie. Doctor Strangelove, the Criterion release. I love how they're starting to do Criterions in the UK. Great movie, Stanley Kubrick. Everyone has seen this, or most people have seen it. Yeah, great little set. It comes in a digipack. You get loads of kind of art cards and stuff. It's like a secret envelope kind of thing. Yeah, great film. Not going to talk more about this or long about this because everyone has this. Drive. Don't need to talk about it. It's class. It's awesome. It's awesome. Bryan Cranston's in this as well. Really good job. Yeah, I love the main music in it. You know, that everyone knows. Next up, we have the German import for El Dorado. We're on the E's now. Yeah, El Dorado, kind of a remake of Rio Bravo. Nowhere near as good as Rio Bravo, but yeah, this just came out in the UK last year. But I've had this for a couple of years. But yeah, cool little western. Robert Mitchum, cool movie. I mentioned this earlier with District 9, Elysium, nice little steelbook as well from HMV. I don't really remember it, but it was a good film from what I remember. Matt Damon, bald. It's good, it's good, very futuristic. I like the idea of the rich people lived in space and then the poor people lived in Earth, a ruined Earth. Yeah, good film. I enjoy it. Don't love it, but I enjoy it. This one I rewatched recently again for the second time. Everest, with an all-star cast. Jake Gyllenhaal, Keira Knightley, Josh Brolin, John Hawkes, Sam Worthington, Jason Clarke, who I like, Emily Watson. Incredible cast. Good film. Kind of a sad film, but it's definitely good. I would like to get 3D because also the height and things usually looks quite good in 3D. Definitely check it out. It's a good film. Got it with the slipcover as well. Pretty cool. Yeah, check it out, guys. It's a good movie. Horror. I don't have much horror in my collection, but I usually watch a lot of horror at Halloween. I just don't buy it. But this one I had to buy, and yeah, Dennis actually bought me this one, the Blue Corner. Yeah, he bought me this because it was only available somewhere in Europe. I think it was Sweden or Denmark. Evil Dead, the remake, or no, sorry, the reboot, not remake. I love this film. One of my favourite horror films, honestly. It's brutal, it's gory, it's very practical. If you watch the special features, nearly everything's done practically. Great movie. It's so good. It's so good. To me, it's a great kind of tribute, reboot to the Evil Dead series. It's incredible. I love it so much. Just the disc, nothing much. But the reason why I got it from Denmark or Sweden or one of the countries is because it's the extended cut. But I couldn't tell you what scenes were different. But yeah, love it. Brilliant. Recommend it. In our series of films, we've got The Expendables Uncut, Expendables 2 with the slipcover, always got to point it out, and Expendables 3 without a slipcover. Ronda Rousey's in this. Main reason why I watched it, I'm a huge UFC fan. The Expendables movies are fun, they're not amazing, I don't think they're meant to be amazing, but they're good fun. I really like number 3 because Mel Gibson's in it and Ronda Rousey's in it. I had a great time watching that one. It was really good. I've probably only seen the second and third one once or twice. The first one I've seen a couple times because it's a good action movie. So, yep, we're not doing bad on time here. Next up, Eye in the Sky. Alan Rickman's last movie, unfortunately. Incredible movie though. I loved this movie. Helen Mirren, Aaron Paul. Yeah, Aaron Paul from not Walking Dead, Breaking Bad. How did I mix that up? He does really good in this. There's been a few movies recently about this where, you know, the US used drones to drop missile strikes. Yeah, good movie though. Good movie. Definitely check it out. Especially how it's Alan Rickman's last movie, unfortunately. Yeah, and it's got what's his name? Barkhad Abdi, who was in Captain Phillips. So that's pretty cool. Some Family Guy. No seasons of Family Guy on Blu-ray. I'm surprised they still haven't done that yet. But we've got something Dark Side with the slipcover. And with the slipcover, it's a trap. Pretty cool. I don't have Blue Harvest because it was never released individually. Only the trilogy set. You can import it. I'm just waiting to find it cheap. Yeah, they're good movies. They're parodies, obviously. They're good. If you like Family Guy, you'll obviously like it. If you like Star Wars, they're only an hour long each. You can pretty much watch both of them in one night. So yeah. In our series of films, although I only own 2 of them out of the 8 of them, Fast and Furious 6, picked this up in the pound shop a couple weeks ago. This was in my update as well. So we got number 6, and we have the steelbook for number 7, which I've had for years. Haven't opened it, still got the security wrap on it. I hate those, they're a pain in the arse to get off. Especially when doing unboxing videos. I usually have to edit that out. What was that noise? I'm not the hugest fan. I'm going to be honest. I loved the first one. The first one was brilliant. I watch that every year. I just can't be bothered to sit and watch every single film. That's why I didn't really want to buy them on Blu-ray. I just don't see myself sitting for a full week watching one a day. I just don't see it happening. But yeah, I've had the 7th one for ages. I'll probably pick them up eventually. I'll say that I won't, but I probably will at some point if they're cheap. Or if they're finished making the movies, then there's a big box set and possibly, but yeah, that'll be a while yet. The Fighter with Mark Wahlberg and Christian Bale. Yeah, I mentioned this in part 1 of my video. Absolutely phenomenal film. My favourite performance by Christian Bale. He was just out of this world. He played a drug addict / boxer or retired boxer champion. He was just incredible in this. He was so skinny in this, and his face and his teeth, he looked horrendous. He really did. Mark Wahlberg is his brother, who's the upcoming championship or champion contender. Truly amazing. Amy Adams is in here as well, Mark Wahlberg's girlfriend. Amy Adams, love her. So I highly recommend checking this out. it's not just a boxing movie, it's all about drug addiction, and in the movie HBO are making a documentary with Christian Bale's character, so it's an awesome movie to watch, it really is. Flags of Our Fathers, Clint Eastwood directed this. He also did Letters from Iwo Jima, which I don't have yet. Good movie, good movie. You need to kind of watch both at the same, like one after the other for the full effect. It's a good film though, it's a good film. I got it really cheap. Just a disc, nothing more. But yeah, I have a cool steelbook of this on DVD. Not that you need to know that, but anyway. One of my favourite horror films, definitely, The Fog. I really want to get a region-free player because America has such a better edition. I think it's the Scream Factory or Shout Factory edition. I really want to get that because this is not the best transfer and there's no extras. There's no extras. It's just a disc and movie and that's it. I don't even know if there's a menu. I think it's just the movie. I got it for like £3 though. It's a great movie. I really want a nice edition of it. Classic sci-fi, Forbidden Planet. Awesome. Robbie the Robot. And a young Charlie Nelson. Really young in this. Great movie. If you like Star Trek, you'll definitely like this. They kind of have to... I think there's a distress signal or something and they have to go and see what it is and then that's where the story is. Great little movie. Great movie. There's tons of special features. TCM documentaries, you name it. Great movie. Great on Blu-ray. Great on Blu-ray. It's like Batman, the TV series. The colours pop. It's awesome. This is a really good show. Fortitude, Season 1. I don't think many people are watching this, but this is a really good show. Very brutal, very violent. It's set in an Alaskan town where there's not very much crime, and then all of a sudden there's a killer, and that's basically the story. Great show. It was 2 seasons. Very good. I don't have season 2, but I only have season 1 just now, but it's a great show. I highly recommend it. If you think you'll like it, definitely give it a shot. 2 discs. Yeah, great show. Definitely check that one out. We're getting there. Amazing Full Metal Jacket. This is the Future Shop Steelbook, the Canadian Steelbook. Very nice. Yeah, favourite Kubrick film by far. Love it. Nothing to complain about. People say it's 2 movies, you know, because the training and then the actual, like, what do you call it, missions. I love it. Great movie, you know, and okay, it could be split up into 2 movies, but it's not, you know, and I'm totally fine with that. It would have been cool to see a 2-parter, but don't think we really would have needed it. Love it. Great movie. This is phenomenal. This is probably my favourite war movie that's came out in 10 years or so. Fury. This is just incredible, and it's coming out in 4K, so I'm so excited. And it's a Sony release, which means they'll do a really good job. Brad Pitt, Michael Peña's in this. The guy from Walking Dead's in this. I don't know his name. Who did he play? He was in the first 2 seasons. Yeah. Anyway, amazing movie. Check it out. It's phenomenal. The soundtrack is great by Stephen Price as well. Amazing. Check it out. Cannot wait to get the 4K release. Another TV show. This can get processed quite quickly. Everyone has it. Everyone's seen it. Game of Thrones, Season 1. The original Digipack version. Same with Season 2, the original Digipack. Because I know they came out in keep cases now. Same with Season 3. Awesome. Very nice. Nice Digipack. Season 4. Love that cover. My favourite season of Game of Thrones is Season 4. Season 5. Very nice cover, and then it's got like that weird feeling. Yep. And season 6. Yes. I do not have the season 7 Blu-ray yet. I haven't picked it up yet. I've seen it on TV, so I felt like, well, instead of paying full price, I'll just wait. Maybe when season 8 comes out on TV, or just before, I'll maybe pick it up. But yeah, Game of Thrones, I started watching it pretty early on. I think when season 2 had just finished on TV, that's when I started watching the show. So by the time season 3 came out on TV, I was watching it as it aired. So I was kind of earlier on than most people. I think a lot of my friends that I know, or people I know, started it around season 3 or 4. So I was one of the more earlier ones that watched it. I haven't read the book. Well, I've read the first book, but none of the rest. So yeah, phenomenal show. My favourite on TV. If you could, well, it's not on TV because it's obviously between seasons, but when it comes back, it'll be my favourite. So yeah, awesome. Gangs of New York, Steelbook from Zavi. One of my favourite Scorsese's. I love this. Daniel Day-Lewis, DiCaprio, Cameron Diaz. Absolute belter of a film. It's so good. Daniel Day-Lewis is such a loony in this film. Should I be saying that? I don't know. He's so good in the film though. He's so good. Check it out. If you've not seen this, please check it out. I'm sure it's on Netflix. Yeah, great movie. Violent but great. HBO miniseries Generation Kill. Still sealed, but it is open. It's just, this is the way it came from eBay. It was pre-owned, but the guy had just slit the spine, so I just left it like that. Really good show. It's 7 episodes. It basically goes about when the US troops entered Iraq. It covers the first 4 months. It's a drama, it's not a documentary. I made it sound like it is, but it's not. It is a normal TV show. Really good, really good. Not much action. I don't know if they had budget restrictions, but whenever there would be a battle, you wouldn't really see it. So yeah, kind of weird. I mean, there is some action, but not as much as what the story goes on for. But really good, really good. If you like The Pacific or Band of Brothers, definitely check it out. Another premium collection, Gettysburg. Really good film, very long. I don't know if is this longer than Cleopatra? No, because this is only 3 hours, isn't it? Whereas Cleopatra's like 4 hours. Yeah, incredible, love it. I've seen this actually a couple times since I bought it on Blu-ray. I don't know what it is, but I always want to watch it. Epic film, great cast, great battle sequences. I highly recommend checking out Gettysburg, the director's cut. It's really good. I wish the premium collection would release Gods and Generals, the prequel, but we haven't had that as of yet, so yeah, hopefully one day. Next up, probably my favourite comedy as of right now, Get 'Em to the Greek. So funny, so funny. Jonah Hill is part of the music business, and Russell Brand is a rock star or a band, and Jonah Hill needs to get Russell Brand's character from one place to a concert in time because he's coming back with like a big tour. Great movie. A lot of things happen in the movie that's hilarious. Loads of drugs, drink, partying. It's awesome. It really is awesome, and the soundtrack's good. Like the actual songs, not the score. The songs are pretty good. It's funny. It's funny. Jonah Hill on drugs, hilarious in this movie. Hilarious. So funny. So funny. Check it out. Next up we got The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I just realised I do have the first movie, but it's disc only, so it's somewhere else in my room. But I do have it, but I've got the remake. Haven't seen it, and I haven't seen the original. That's why I was waiting to get the original before watching. I've heard great things. I've heard it's hard to watch in some places, but I've heard it is a good kind of reboot or remake. It's David Fincher, so I love David Fincher. So there's not a movie I've seen from him that I didn't like. 2-disc set. You got the movie, and then you got the special features. So I like special features. So yeah, I look forward to watching that. Daniel Craig. Speaking of David Fincher, this is his latest film, if I'm not mistaken. Gone Girl, with Ben Affleck, or Affleck, however you say it. Not one of his best films, but it was still a good film, don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed the story. I know it's based on a book. I haven't read the book. It's a good movie though, it's a good movie. It's one of those, once you know what happens, it's kind of like that's it, but I'm just going to wait years before watching it again, and then it'll be kind of a fresh movie, hopefully, for me. But nice addition. It comes with a nice little kind of digipack inside. I'll show you quickly. We're only on half an hour, so that's not bad. It comes with a kid's book. When I never saw the film before buying it, so I had no clue why you got a kid's book with it. Obviously, seeing the film, I know why. But yeah, and then you get the digipack. It's like a news kind of reel at the bottom. It's quite cool. So very nice. Got your digital copy, and then a nice little digipack. Pretty cool. I like how David Fincher, when he does his film releases, he always brings out kind of like a nice digipack. He also did it for The Social Network, which I never got, but I have seen it out and about before. But yeah, Gone Girl, pretty good film. Yeah, I recommend watching it, it's a good film. An essential part of anyone's collection, the Godfather box set. £10 I got this for. It was a pure HMV deal. If you had the HMV pure card, like the royalty card, you got this for £10. So that was an incredible deal. And because of the reward points card system, I actually got this for nothing because I used a gift card that I redeemed through the card system. So yeah, even better. I'm sure everyone has this, or at least has some form of it. You got the original, the first one, number 2, number 3, and the special features bonus disc, which is pretty cool. Number 1, love it. My favourite is number 1. I know a lot of people's is number 2. My favourite is number 1. But number 2 is amazing. Number 3 is okay. And yeah, I just hope they never remake it. I really hope they don't, because they'll do a terrible job. Yeah, Godfather, awesome. Good Kill with Ethan Hawke. This was a recent purchase. I did watch it after my update. Really good film, actually. Really, really good. Ethan Hawke, he's a father and a wife. He is an alcoholic, and she starts noticing that, and their marriage kind of struggles. And of course, with the job he's doing, it's very hard. It's a good film. It's more emotional, and there's more story to it than Eye in the Sky, for example. Because there's like the family side of the film, and then there's the job side of it. Definitely check it out though. It's a good film. Arrow put this out actually. Is it Arrow Academy? No, just Arrow Films. Pick it up. You can get it for like £3 on Amazon. It's a good film. In my top 20 films ever, Goodfellas. I have not picked up the 4K yet. I will do it at some point. But I did have the old Blu-ray, and then I got this, so it means triple dipping. Great set though, comes with a book. I'm sure everyone has this. As I said, Casino I enjoyed just a little bit more because of the casino theme, but I rewatched this again for the 20th time recently. It's so good. It's 3 hours of just pure gold, you know. it's just awesome. Great little set. Comes, as I said, comes with a book, a letter from Scorsese, and then the 2-disc Blu-ray, and a nice new cover. Yeah, I don't need to say much. Everyone has it, everyone's seen it. I keep saying that, but it's true. And if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. I have this one on 3D, but I bought that after buying this, obviously. Gravity, pretty good film. I still enjoy it. I know people went off it a little bit, or people didn't like it in their first kind of watch. Oh, look at that. Nice, cool little effect there. I enjoy it still. I watch it most years because of the 3D. Sandra Bullock. George Clooney is one of those actors that even though he's playing a character, he's always still George Clooney. But yeah, good film. Come with a slipcover as well. As if that means anything. Gravity, good movie. They did bring out like a 2-disc edition. It had more special features. I was going to get it, but I thought, well, that one has like 3 hours of special features. So I thought, I don't, you know, it's not one of my favourite films. It's not like Goodfellas, so I didn't buy that one. Speaking of favourite films, this is probably, well, it is my 3rd favourite film of all time. The Great Escape. Yes, this is my 3rd favourite film of all time. Absolutely adore it. I watched it very young. I was like 7 or 8 years old. Absolutely loved it. Again, Steve McQueen is just the legend. Charles Bronson, again, legend. Amazing movie. Blu-ray transfer is not that good though. They really need to go back and remaster it. It was the same with Spartacus, with Kirk Douglas. It didn't look that great. They went and remastered it. So where's this? Because this is an older Blu-ray release, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. 2013. Maybe it was a year after Spartacus, but again, if you haven't seen it, check it out. I keep saying it, but it's phenomenal. It's iconic, you know. Another war movie, John Wayne, The Green Berets. Awesome. Again, saw it when I was very young. I had the DVD, which was a flipper disc. Hate those. Great movie. Great movie. It's a long one, but it's great. It's set in Vietnam. There's some pretty epic battle scenes in here. You know, in a base. So it's kind of like the Alamo, for instance. They're defending their base against the Japanese. But great movie. George Takei's in here from Star Trek. I don't think he's on the cover. No. But yeah, great movie. Great, and it looks great on Blu-ray. Yeah, nothing special inside, just the disc. But yeah, please check it out. Good movie. The last 3 were actually doing not bad. Green Zone, one of the first few steelbooks I got. It's a horrendous steelbook with all the writing and things on it, but yes, very early on. I haven't seen this since I probably got it, which was probably 2012. I wasn't a huge fan of it when I saw it. Yeah, it was kind of forgettable, but yeah, it's a war movie. I like those. This one is getting a 4K release, and I am so excited for it to get a 4K release. And it's going to include the extended edition, and it's going to have the bonus disc. All the boxes are ticked. Gladiator. This was my first ever Blu-ray that I got. This is the one that started it all. All this craziness. Yeah, 2012 I picked up Gladiator on Blu-ray. I've gained so many movies since. Yeah, awesome release. 2 discs, got the special features on the separate disc. Both cuts of the film, yeah, one of my dad's favourite films as well, so that really helps. Yeah, everyone has Gladiator. It's phenomenal. It's really good. Ridley Scott, again, love his films. Yeah, check it out. It's awesome. And lastly, for the collection of this video, we have the Guns of Navarone with Gregory Peck and Anthony Quinn. Been a long time since I've seen this one, but I have seen it. Good movie. Not one of my favourites, but it's good. I do not have the sequel, which has, or is that a prequel? I think it might be a prequel. Anyway, with Harrison Ford. I've not even seen it yet. I don't even know if it's on Blu-ray. I think it is. Anyway, Guns N' Navarone, awesome from what I remember. A long one as well. It is long, but it's good. And this is one of those Sony series with the gold covers and slip covers. They did quite a lot of these. As you can tell by the flyer that's kindly promoting. I did have that one, but I sold it because the Bridge on the River Kwai, because I got the 4K. And then of course Taxi Driver. But yeah, and you do also get artwork inside. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Guns N' Navarone, check it out. I know I keep saying that for every film, but I like every film in my collection, so anything here, go and watch. It's my recommendation. But yeah, Guns N' Navarone, cool. And there we go guys, that is part 2 of the collection videos. That is 46 minutes. Pretty damn good if you ask me. We covered a big selection. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video guys. Again, if there's any movies here you feel like commenting on, please do down below. Check me out on all my social networks down in the description as usual. Yeah, that's about it. It's the same old. Yeah, definitely with this video I like. It's taken me a long time to put these videos together. Editing, uploading, rendering. Yeah, it's a long process, but hopefully it's worth it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video guys. Leave a like and a comment. Subscribe if you're new around here. You know, there's always subscribers or viewers that are not subscribed. It's just one click of a button. So yeah, until next time guys, peace out.